Welcome to my presentation on articles. Articles are a set of function words that contribute greatly to meaning and occur like adjectives before nouns. There are two kinds of articles: the definite article, the, and the indefinite article, or an. Is used before consonant sounds and an before vowel sounds. It is always the sound that matters and not the consonants or the vowels. For example, a uniform, a 1 rupee note, an hour, etc. The definite article particularizes or defines a person or thing, whereas the indefinite article does not point out a particular person or thing. Example, he wanted to borrow the pen. Very much specific, he wants that particular pen. But whereas in the case of indefinite article, he wanted to borrow a pen, which means he becomes satisfied with any pen that you give. Uses of definite article before nouns which denote unique things or persons. The sun, the world, the gods, the devil. So you can always say the gods, but not the god. Before a noun to denote a class. The greater cuckoo is a large non-parasitic member of the cuckoo order of birds, but this is not applicable in the case of man. Before mountain ranges, island groups like the Alps, the West Indies, and not before single island or mountain. Before the names of rivers, canals, straits, ships, trains, newspapers like the Hindu, the Times of India, establishments, banks, countries made up of smaller parts like the United States of America. You can never say the India, but you can say the Republic of India or the India that I dream of with proper nouns for specific reference. Example, Kalidasa is known as the Shakespeare of India. Before adjectives in the superlative degree, he is the tallest boy. She is the smartest girl I've ever seen. And before comparative degree, to compare between two things, like she is the meeker of the two daughters. To represent a class, the elite, the oppressed, the should be repeated when two different things or persons are referred to. The poet and the novelist were present. But when I say the poet and novelist was present, it is just one person who is a poet as well as a novelist. Before words like ultimate, next, last, first. For example, she is the first girl who came to class, or this is the ultimate truth. And you can even say the 5th and the 6th century. The 5th and 6th centuries. Both are correct. Omission of the definite article before proper nouns. The exception was discussed earlier. Before names or substances if they are used in general sense. Gold is a precious metal, but you can say the gold mined in India is of good quality. Before the names of meals, like breakfast is served at 8 in the morning, but you can say the dinner hosted by them was delicious. Here we are becoming more specific. Before games, languages. For example, English is taught in almost all the schools. But you can say the English language or the English that he speaks is really good. Before festivals, building, place. If you're going to a place for the general purpose, you should never use definite article. For example, he went to the church to meet his friend. So we never go to the church to meet our friend. We don't go there to hang out. But it's proper to say he went to church to pray. So going to the church is to pray. So when you go for the usual purpose, you should never use definite article. Before idiomatic expressions like intern, by daybreak. Before the names of institutions which are named after persons and places. For example, Cambridge University or Kerala University. But you can always say the University of Kerala. Uses of indefinite article. An indefinite article always denotes a singular countable noun. And you can use them instead of every or one. For example, when I say there's a bird in the cage, it means there is only one bird in the cage. Or when I say the car is moving 50 miles an hour, For every 1 hour, the car is moving 50 miles. With a noun which represents a class. A tiger is a fierce animal. After such or so, when it is applied to things that are countable. So tragic an accident. To refer to persons or strangers to speak of. And Ajit is waiting to see you. So all I know is his name is Ajit. When a proper noun is treated as a common noun. He is a Shylock. So here I am meaning to say he is very cruel and greedy. When two different things or persons are meant, a scholar and a teacher, two people are there. So this was the same use that we learned for definite article, but here we are not specific, there we are specific. So that's the end of my presentation. These are the basic rules that you have to keep in mind, but there are a lot of exceptions which you can tackle with practice. Thank you.